you ready for the podcast? Whole lot we gon' broadcast. Dropping gems, these are all facts. Shooting flicks like Men in Black. Are you ready for the podcases? Hitting every spot, Dalmatian. Taking off like a spaceship. Podcast is not basic. Podcast is not basic. Podcast is not basic.
Chilling, dog. What's up, man? Good day. How you doing?
Good.
Man,
Good.
welcome. Dude, episode 9. You know, things that make you go home. I'm fifth.
9
And
lives, man.
yeah, man, that's my man Sal over there, bro. What's good, dog?
Man, ain't nothing. I'm just chilling.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
man. Before we
What's
get
up?
going, man, I'm rocking my future astronaut tonight, man.
See
So
it.
I did all I could get from my boy. So it's probably a few seasons behind, but I'm rocking it well.
Hey, man. We appreciate that, bro. I really do appreciate that, man. That was like what last year, year before, something like that.
Yeah, you don't have to specify.
Yeah. Hey, tell your people I can see. You know what I'm saying? Just so fuck it. You know, I can see it.
Okay, all right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
good now?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What's up, everybody? How everybody doing, man? Yo, D. What's up, D? That's right. 9 weeks, my brother. How you feeling, man? You know?
And
Um,
I feel good, man. It's man, we have finally got to this good weather, man.
mhm, mhm.
Good weather.
You know what that means, right? That
What?
that means for me, like a fetish of mine can be released a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I have a fetish, like I guess it's not even a fetish. It's a thing I like. I like to look. I like women with beautiful feet, right?
Okay.
And a lot of times people don't like to admit their fetishes or whatever. I don't even think this is a fetish. I think this is something unique about men that would be like, and that's why a lot of women go get their toes and stuff done. I know they don't. I know they do it for themselves, but a lot of times they do it for the men in their lives or just men out in period that just like to look at beautiful
Feet.
feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I respect pretty feet. Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. Yeah.
yeah. So would it be an Eddie Murphy type situation, Boomerang, if you found somebody you really like and the feet was like subpar?
Mm, well, those feet in Boomerang were not subpar. That was something different. I mean, because though they weren't nice, probably, but they weren't even they weren't taken care of. I think sometimes you got to just work with what you got. Do the best with what you got. Don't think
Really?
in that movie. I don't think she was doing the best with what she had. Yeah.
So bad feet wouldn't be an end all be all for you?
Maybe be an end all, not a be all.
Ain't nothing you can do about bad feet, bro. There's no procedure medically that I know about. We're not that medically advanced to do anything about bad feet.
How you
You,
know?
you're gonna have to live with those motherfuckers.
What?
I'm shallow in that regard, dog.
What would bad feet be an end all, be all for you?
hmm It's over. It's over. Like they're having divorces, like irreconcilable differences and all that. No, they're like bad feet. It's a
Man, you crazy, man.
it's a wrap for bad feet, dog. I just can't do it, man. So it is what it is, man.
Hey,
I think most men would that listen to us and watch this would appreciate me a thought. Nothing against anybody, just my personal preference. So when
I
people
think
like
you can have bad feet and take care of them, and they don't look as bad. Some people just give up on their feet, man.
no, there's nothing.
Just give up
There,
on them.
there's nothing you can do.
Oh, describe bad feet. What's bad feet to you?
Like corns and some that is kind of hang over to the left a little bit. I mean to the right or left. It's kind of hang over, like all of them kind of fall together, and it's just the bad shapes of feet sometimes. And here's the thing, and salute to the women that got bad feet but still try to get them gussied up, like go to the nail salons and shit like that.
And see, you gotta respect that. You gotta I mean, you're born like that. It's like you can't change that if your feet are
No, you're not
are
born. You're not
perfect.
born. Dude, I've never seen a baby, a 2-month-old baby with corns on their toes.
But you may have growing up. Maybe your mom put you in too small shoes or shoes that rubbed on your toes, and you ended up
Okay,
getting corns or whatever.
I get that. So,
And
so
some
what?
people think they got nice feet and they don't.
Exactly. So is it? Are you wrong for pointing that out? They don't have nice feet, though. Would you be wrong for saying like, yo, your feet are not that nice, though?
It depends on the conversation.
Okay. So like the old adage, people say, "Yo, do I look fat in these jeans or whatever?" If she say, "Yo," and she wouldn't got her toes done, and y'all out, she's like, "Yo, Chris, you like my toes, whatever?" But they're bad. So what would you say?
Okay, well, okay, it's just like anything else. If you got a 6 that thinks she a 10, all you gotta do is take her around a bunch of other 10s. If you got some bad feet that think they look good, just take her around some good feet. She'll soon understand that my feet ain't that nice.
No, dude. A lot of people don't understand how what a lot of people didn't see themselves. A lot of people can't see themselves. Even if they're around other whatever, they can't see them. They can't get
If you
past.
point it out, they can see it.
That's my point. So what you why
Like
would
subtly, like, oh, okay, man, she got some really nice feet.
so you
But
so you
most women who have corns or whatnot, they understand and they realize they got
no
that.
they
You
don't
don't have to point it out. Yeah, they do. If you
no
come
no
on
they
now,
don't
if,
no
if
they
you
don't
just have some feet that people
no
don't like, no, if they got
okay
corns and stuff,
so
you know you got corns. Like,
okay
oh,
so
okay.
it's just like those posts we see with people like ugly wear on this picture. You know what I'm saying? Like people like post those pictures of themselves like ugly wear. Like the caption be like ugly wear. I be want
Everywhere.
to say I be like on this picture. That's what I want to say, but I can't do that, man. That's not kosher. So, that's just something that it's not a fetish, but it's something that I thoroughly enjoy. I enjoy
Nice
beautiful
feet.
feet. No, beautiful, not nice. There's nice and there's beautiful.
But see, you have to look. I guess there's a difference because you have to look at. Sometimes you just see toes. Somebody can have nice toes and they feet
Yes.
is like bricks on the bottom.
No,
That ain't nice.
no,
That's not
no.
nice feet, man.
It's all encompassing together when I'm talking about the feet. I'm talking about everything from the ankle, from the Achilles down. You know what I'm saying? From the Achilles on down to the extremities of their toes. I'm talking about everything from the Achilles to the toenail. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about I'm talking about everything. I'm just pointing out the toes. I'm talking about everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's everything with that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So man, what's been good, man? How was the week?
Man, okay, we said nice weather, man.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 days ago, man, you know I bought my I bought a little Toyota Prius because I do a lot of traveling, right?
Yeah, like Brian, our Family Guy.
Yeah. So I got me a little Prius, man. I didn't pay much for it. It's been great. Like I literally bought it in April of 2020, and I
Right.
put 25,000 miles on it, man. 25,000 miles that I kept off of my big truck. You know what I'm saying? So
Smart.
and man, like literally, I travel a lot, so I can go for $10, man. I can go like 350 miles,
Mhm.
right? Maybe a little more. $10, man. I get in my truck. If I go 350 miles, it's like $50, 60.
Right.
So, man, the other day, somebody steals the catalytic converter off of my Prius, man. I've been reading about this shit for like months. They're like, oh, the Prius has some valuable metal in the catalytic converter. Man, so I went out, I go outside to crank it up, and man, it sounds like a lawnmower. I'm like, what? So I take it up to the shop. I'm like, hey man, something going on. Like the car ain't been sounding like this. The guy like, oh, bad news, man. Somebody stole your catalytic converter. I'm like, what? Man, so I start researching it. Man, they say that a thief can get the catalytic converter off of your Prius in like under 2 minutes. I wish I would have saw him, man. I swear to God, I wish I could have saw somebody climbing under my car to get my catalytic converter. But bro, hey, you know what it costs to replace that, man?
More than the car is worth, I probably think.
This shit cost me $1,500, man. $1,448, yo. Like, cause like the dude, like, oh, you can't buy them used because it has something to do with emissions. Cause it's like it has something to do with the muffler and all of that shit. So, man, $1,500, man. Shit happened. They got me Friday. They got me Friday, man. Got my cat. And then you really got to be hard. I wish, man.
You pissed off. You pissed.
Bro, I've never, I've never felt like, oh man, I wish I could have saw that, man. Yo, I wish I would have caught somebody sliding from up under my car, man. Getting my damn catalytic converter.
You know what I want to see? You want to see that guy sliding from under your car? You know what I want to see? I want to read that police report. Like, you know what I want to hear? I want to hear the call you made to 911.
I did because I tried to call the non-emergency number. And they said, I said, well, do I get anything for filing a police report? Oh, no, sir. You just sometimes we catch them. Shit, do they still have a catalytic converter?
Hey, so when you said Prius, did it say no? We ain't coming.
No, okay. The Prius is the
No.
okay. Out of in the state of North Carolina, I researched it, man. There's been like thousands of these thefts, and the Prius represents 1/3 of all the thefts, man. 1/3 of all the thefts. I'm like, yo.
I want to see that now.
When I see Prius owners, I'm letting them know. Be careful.
You and Brian from Family Guy got Priuses, man. Y'all like the only motherfuckers I know with Priuses, man. You know, and you know, I want to listen to that. I want to listen to that call, man. Like the non-emergency call, like when it was like because when you call to 911, they have to type that in. So when you type Prius, I bet it automatically came out like, no, just hang up on that motherfucker because we ain't going out there for no goddamn Prius, man.
I ain't want him to come. If you can't give me my damn catalytic converter back or take off a little bit off of this bill, I don't need to give a police report. I don't care about helping your statistics for the city or the state about stealing catalytic converters. But you know what? I wish I would have saw somebody sliding from up under my car.
I hate to say it. That was a personal thing. Whoever got your catalytic.
They driving around, man. They driving around looking for Priuses, man. As soon as they see it, they can do it in 2 minutes. Bro, I got pictures. I wish I could share them. They like cut the shit with like a some kind of saw. They cut it and then you know they took my 2 cents or two. They said I might as well make him pay an extra couple $100. He don't need this either. They could have left that. Yeah, man.
What else is valuable in that Prius they could have took?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh man! Hey man, I
got a set of screwdrivers in the back. I keep a decent set of workout sneakers in the trunk.
This that'd been funny. They would have took your sneakers and left the car out there, man. Yo, man, salute to all Prius owners, man. You know, I hate doing it, man. I think that.
Hey, bro, I want to let you know we got a strong hashtag group. Don't make me hashtag you and say something about what you're saying about Priuses.
Hey, so you in the Prius group?
Not in the group, but if I can do the Prius hashtag. I'm an owner.
So what do y'all talk about? Like, what do y'all talk about in the Prius group?
Like little things, like it's little caveats with the Prius. Like sometimes your your dashboard may go out. They tell you how to operate without it. Like it's cool, man. It's for us, by us, FUBU, okay?
Hey, man.
If you ain't never had a Prius, you wouldn't understand the Prius. All right.
You know what? Here's the thing. I wanted a Prius when I first heard about them because I heard you get like 1 million miles per gallon or some shit like that. So I wanted one when I first I saw whatever. But they haven't done anything to make it look more something. I mean, I would drive it. Yeah, I would. But
I get 54 miles per gallon. I don't care what it look like. I would walk 54 miles per gallon if I could.
So why not drive it without the catalytic converter? I mean, what
it's
would
too loud. Like literally, it sounded like I couldn't even stand the sound. I thought it was gonna blow up or something. I mean, it sounded like a lawnmower, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like
so they had the catalytic converters in stock.
Yeah, they keep. Yeah, they keep them. Toyota charges.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like. So who did yours?
I was out of town, so the first place I could get to say, "Hey, we do catalytic converters."
Hey, they put your old one back on, dog.
Hey, they may have taken it off and put it back on.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Hey, man, yo, that's a tough.
Let me tell you though. So I drive a Prius, but my other vehicle is a Suburban. So I'm on both ends of the spectrum, man, and they're the same color. So I pull up on the Prius, and the Prius gets no respect on the highway. People treat you really, really bad.
None.
Yeah, because you get up to about 68 or 70. Feel like you're going about 90.
And a bicycle behind you beeping at you, telling you to get over.
people pull it up on you. So those same people, when I see them in the Suburban, I give them hell.
Hey, how much turbulence you experience at 60 miles an hour in a Prius?
You don't experience no turbulence. It's just
Yo, because I was gonna get my daughter a Prius, right? Like one of her first cars or whatever. She would say I would literally go buy one before I let you get me. she want no part of that Prius, bro. She said it look like a clown car.
okay. Well,
But Uncle
yo,
Chris got one.
Uncle Chris got one, man, and hey, whipping it all around the state, man. Actually, all around the East Coast, man. I took the Prius to meet you in South Carolina.
I saw that. And I was like, yo, park that behind the tree over there. Cause we
Hey, I got the 5 new pie tag on the front. It's
do you
that
put
pretty
do you put
Huh?
your turning stick on the side of that shit?
Nah, I wanted to get some bumper stickers. I got some bumper stickers one time, and I just put them on Cricket, so I took them off. But I do want to get some bumper stickers for it. Yeah,
Do people still put I don't think people use bumper stickers anymore.
there are plenty of bumper stickers on Amazon. People still use them. Prius drivers. We
Mm,
care about
okay.
the planet. We care about the planet.
Okay. All right, bro. I feel you on that, man. Salute to like I said, salute to all the Prius owners, man. I just, I just not my, it's not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. I want to get my thing right now. I want to get a Tesla. That's the thing I've been really like researching and whatever to get a Tesla, right?
Right.
I don't know how that would work. So when I see a Tesla ride past me on the highway, I just look at it and research that particular car. But I want
Hey,
that.
that seems a little creepy.
Hey, well, man, but Teslas make nice cars though, so that's what I want. I want a fucking Tesla, man. So you know what I'm saying? So
Prius hey, bro, do you know Prius to go about 500,000 or 600,000 miles?
yeah, I mean, I truly believe that because, like I said, I mean, shit, I heard a lot of good things about them. They could get like I said, they get 1,000,000 miles a gallon. So that's what's up, man. So like Toyota makes Priuses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, Toyota make Prius.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, automatically that's a good car because Toyota they don't make no bullshit, man. So
Right.
so yeah, man. I wanted to ask you something, man. Someone
Go.
asked me this, and I thought it was a good question. I didn't really get into detail with them because I'm like, okay, they're trying to open up a can of worms with me or whatever. But I'm like, all right, I will engage you a little bit. I kind of gave them like a 2-minute spiel on it, but I didn't. I kind of shut it down, and they wanted to keep going. They the premise of this question that they gave me, they thought I was being somewhat judgmental a little bit about stuff. And I'm like, well, it's the difference between judgmental and giving your opinion, right? So my opinion was, or the question that was posed to me, which was a good question. It's an interesting question. So you know how men, for the most part, we kind of like have a big bravo about like our sexual experiences, like where we have different women and things of that nature, right? And we kind of like talk amongst ourselves and we talk about it, right?
Right.
The question was this. It's a very good question. The question was, the amount of, and we don't go into numbers and nothing like that. So if you were to be honest with the amount of women that you've had, whatever you've been with, right?
Mm-hmm.
If your woman had the same amount, how would you feel? Or would you date a woman with the same amount of sexual experience that you have?
No.
Why? Isn't that sexist or judgmental kind of sort of?
Yeah, I wouldn't even get in the conversation because I don't care if it's judgmental or sexist. No, I wouldn't.
Really?
No, I wouldn't.
So,
Flat out,
okay.
no.
So
It's no discussion to be had. No,
I can ask this question. So say for instance, right? Say for instance, like there's no way to really tell. There's really no way to tell, right? So say for instance, there was you guys went to some mad scientist somewhere, and he'll hook y'all up to a test, and he put your arms in there, whatever, and behind you guys there was 2 screens that would put your number up there and put her number up there, like a truth of all truths, like it would pop up. And what if you find her number was not equal to yours, but like more than yours, maybe about 1 or 2? Like how would you like
more than mine personally, or just if
more
any
than
guy?
yours personally? More than yours personally.
Yeah. I'd be out.
Really?
Yeah. I'd be
What
out.
if he was like married to her?
I don't know. I mean, I don't like the hypotheticals, but
I'm just saying, right? Because I think that because her question to me was, why do we put so much emphasis on that, right? And then we don't put most men don't put emphasis on because we don't ask those questions. Like I wouldn't. You
You
know
know,
what I'm saying?
you don't put emphasis on it, but I mean, it's not like we're not the first generation of men to be. You know, a man's thing is women and money. You know what I mean? Those are the two things that are undefeated in the eyes of a man: women and money. So if a guy doesn't have anything on you, but he has been with your woman, that's the first thing he gonna bring up every time he see you, or every time he knows anybody who's connected with you. You know what I mean?
Really? You
Oh,
think
he
so?
married so. Oh, you know so, bro. Come on, man. We went to school together. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, he messed with so and so. Oh man, yeah. I used to mess with her back. Oh yeah, I hope she's still doing this. Or yo,
So
I wonder if she.
that makes you look at it differently.
Um, yeah, like I mean, it's hypothetically, man. That's kind of what happens, man. Like you could have you could have like you got Jay-Z. He a billionaire, but Busy Bone or Crazy Bone or whichever one of the bones Beyonce mess with, he's still out there like, yo, I remember.
Oh no, for real? Like one of the Bone Thugs dude got Beyonce.
Yeah, and Batman. Yeah. Before Jay-Z.
The dude from Immature.
Yes, Batman. Batman was hot back in the day, man. He was
Dude,
rolling.
no. Batman. There was never a time when there was a line around
Maybe it was Marcus Houston, but
the, the, the guy that
one of
had
the
like a
cats from
yes, Marcus Houston, the one with the head like a thumb, right?
yo, all I know is Beyonce messed with one of Bone Thugs, which was hot at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and Batman or whichever one. I don't know which one. So, you know.
That's crazy, man. I didn't know that, man. Like I said, I'm not really. I don't read the dirt sheets about entertainers, but I did not know that, man. So Beyonce is that's top level there, bro.
What, Beyonce?
Yeah, Beyonce is top level there, man. That's top shelf shit.
She's top level now. Like she ain't always been top shelf.
No, Beyonce was always top level, top
Oh,
shelf.
come on, bro.
No, but I thought
that look she be doing, that look like, oh, what's
but I
today?
thought Kelly Rowland was much better though. When I saw that group, I always thought Kelly Rowland was hotter than Beyonce though.
You think so?
Yeah, even now, kind of sort of. If you look at them like side by side, I think Kelly Rowland is top notch, bro. That's real. That's real shit there, man. Outside, she got her breast done and all that, but who am I to judge? But yeah,
You remember Kelly Rowland married the gay safety from the Cowboys one time, didn't she? What was his name?
She didn't marry that dude, man. The wedding fell apart. So dude's gay. So dude's gay.
Well, I don't know. I think I'm assuming.
Nah, she didn't marry dude, man. Nah, they called that wedding off. They never said why, but they called the whole wedding off. You know what I'm saying? But I always thought she was always better looking than Beyonce. That's just my opinion. I thought she just had something.
I want to ask a question in the chat to the fellas because y'all want all the heat to come on us, fellas. How would y'all feel if your woman slept with just as many people as you did? I would like to know just from our fellas that are in the chat. Don't go ghost now, Kenyatta, Dwayne. Y'all don't go ghost now. Let us know just a simple, it's okay or no, it's not okay.
But isn't it a very unique question because we kind of went at it.
Bro, it's the same question as a man is celebrated for the number of women he sleep with, where a woman is, she faces a lot of criticism because what number is okay? What number is okay? It's no number that's okay with you, really.
Right? There's no number that's okay, but most men don't know how many women they slept with. Most men don't know how many most men don't know how many women they slept with.
Right. Yeah.
But women do. Every woman has a log, either in their purse or a phone.
Some women don't, bro. Some women don't. Some women don't, man.
Because is that many? You think it's that many? Oh, Dwayne said he don't care. Okay, that's what's up. See,
and Kenyatta said he wouldn't want to know her body count. But I'm asking
exactly.
I'm asking Kenyatta if you knew her body count, if it came to you. And Kenyatta, we used to be roommates. So if that body count came to you, is it okay? Is it not okay? Is it gonna cause some dysfunction in the house?
Let me tell you something. That would be an end all be all for a lot of people. Because here's the thing about men, right? We're very shallow in a lot of ways. So, for example, like, and I'm not talking about anybody on this podcast right here. I'm talking about just in general. A lot of times, like when men cheat, for the most part, women forgive if they find out. And women are naturally going to stick by you. They have this motherly instinct to stick by you, right? So when you go out there, like say for instance, some guy go out there and just buy her lunch or whatever, just whatever. We will flip our shit over that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always a double
Well, oh
standard
yeah,
in everything,
because
right?
we can't accept what they can accept, and it's just like we talked about last week. Men telling 58 lies a week. If you ask me how many women I slept with in my life, that's gonna be one of my 58 lies, right?
I mean, but a lot of people don't know though. Could you really give a
But,
truthful number? You couldn't give
could
really a
I?
truthful number.
You could give a roundabout.
That's a sad stat. If you have to round your shit up, that's a sad stat.
You go push that on me.
Nah, hey, I'm just saying, like, yo, if you have to, like, say for instance, if there was a truth be told moment, you have to get like, yo, hey man, we need to know, or you going to do in 40 years, whatever, and they count them up, and you don't, and you have to round your shit up. That is a sad stat. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just saying, man. I just thought it was an interesting question, and me personally, I can't handle numbers like that. I would never ask a woman if I truly like you. If I truly like you and I want to date you, I want to spend my life with you. Certain questions, I would stay away from, like Superman to Kryptonite. That would be the first question.
At this age, I think it's a very irrelevant question.
No.
At 40 years old, after 30 years old, I don't want to know what your number is. I don't care what your number is because it's gonna always be too high for whatever you think it should be. Like at $40, we don't need unless you dated one of my guys, one of my friends, one of my good buddies, then or slept with them. I don't really need to know. You know what I mean? It's not. It's not.
I get it.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's a. I don't think it's really a big deal unless you dated somebody who I actively hang out with. Oh, this is my guy, and I don't really want y'all together making googly eyes at each other. I don't want to put nobody in a bad situation.
And I get all of that, right? And like I said, I just thought it was a very interesting question. I just wanted to pose it to people because I'm like, you know what? That's an interesting question. And we put ourselves in box like men are just men. Men don't like to be questioned too hard, right? And we don't question women too much, but when we do question them, the answers that typically come back we don't really like, especially with somebody we really like that person. Either we stay away from those questions, or the answers that come back to us, we lose sleep over that. You know what I'm saying? I know I would lose sleep over, like say for instance, I was dating somebody and we was about to get married or whatever the night before. She's like, I really have to tell you something. I'm like, nah, man, it don't matter. No, I really need to tell you this shit. I'm like, okay, and she tell you some shit like just blows your mind, like a number. And she's like, I have to tell you this number because we're gonna be coming back to my hometown sometimes, and you need to know this shit. And she tell you this extraordinary number. It's over. Men are out of there, man.
Yeah, but I mean, like we've since we've been grown and divorced, like I've called you before, like, yo, I remember you used to talk to old girl on campus. How serious was it? Because she in my inbox or something. You know what I mean? So, like, you might tell. I mean,
who was it?
I mean, I text you after the show. But I mean, like we've done that. Like, yo, did you? Were y'all like? How are y'all? Was it something or like because. Like your homeboy gonna tell you like, oh, well, it wasn't really nothing, but we did blah blah blah, and then that's gonna make you decide, okay, well, y'all cool on her, or yes, oh, come on, bro.
No. I had this conversation with my cousin earlier. Shout out to LC earlier this week, and I told him, I said, and we had this conversation. I said, yo, and this is not a dating show, everybody. We just ran across. We had this conversation. I think that if you really like somebody and you want to really get to know them and y'all fell in love, whatever, I think a lot of things don't matter no more. Like, say for instance, somebody dealt with somebody in college or whatever, and I knew him, whatever. The only people that it would affect me if it was you, my brother, like my cousin, my boy Mike, or whatever. Like people that are like really in my circle. Everybody else, I really wouldn't care.
Right. I mean, it depends. It depends on the extent of it. Like to me, to be honest. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm flawed, so it depends on the extent of it, and how I feel about it, and who the person was, and what happened with the person. But I think in that situation, you kind of more depend on your your homeboy to give you the details of what happened versus the chick. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people have, either they mislead you or they mislead you either on purpose or not on purpose. So it just depends on your buddy to be able to tell you like, yo, it was blah blah blah. Because a lot of times people are gonna dial stuff down, particularly to get what they want, right?
Right. That's true. And like I said, certain questions I just stay away from, man. But I just wanted to, I just had to ask you. That was like something that was on my mind earlier, and I'm like, yo, let me ask that, man. But it's great. Hey, yo, so check this out, man. So I was listening to the radio, and a couple weeks ago we talked about how they starting these new laws where they're doing the voter laws in Georgia and things like that. But did you know like there's a couple other states that are going around in the United States, they're having these laws like last year when we had the mass amount of protests, like these rallies, these protests and everything like that. We had all these protests popping up and everything like that, right?
Right.
And part of one of the new laws that they're trying to push through Congress and everything like that, if they can actually prevent certain like protesters if they get caught protesting or a thing like that, or they get caught doing something illegal, just protest. This was the base with the law is protesters. They can prevent you from getting state jobs and stuff like state and federal jobs.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
wow.
Who do you think that's targeting though?
Protesters.
Well, I mean, as a result of what happened last year and things that we done, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, but I mean, let's be honest. We aren't the only people protesting. There's a lot of black people protesting, but there's a lot of white people standing right alongside with the black people protesting who just feel that this stuff isn't right. But you have to. And I was talking to somebody about this earlier in the week, man. You have to look at when you're looking at First Amendment stuff. You have to look at a protest versus a demonstration versus a rally. You know what I'm saying? And it depends on versus a march versus a group of people just marching together. You know what I mean? Right. And it really depends on what you get your permit for. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are saying like when the people were in North Carolina and they were marching with the big guns last summer. That wasn't really a protest. It was a group of people marching. You know what I mean? So a lot of that depends on the numbers. There's a lot of just different things that you have to factor in when you're looking at that stuff. Is this a protest? Is this a rally? Is this just a march? Is this just a group of people marching together where we're not asking for any roads to be closed or anything like that? So you have to kind of determine what it is. But yeah, man, those laws are kind of they're kind of equally infringing on our rights to First Amendment and things. I mean, you got enough red tape to cut anyway, filing for a permit and doing this type of stuff. You got a lot of that stuff to cut anyway. So, and a lot of times, man, what matters, I mean, the thing that bothers me the most, kind of being in the law, is that a lot of people don't think this stuff matters, but it does, because when people can infringe on this right like that, they can infringe on many other rights the same way.
Damn right, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like I read a comment on one of my colleagues' pages earlier today, and it's like, privacy matters, man. It's not. You don't have to be doing something illegal to want privacy. You know what I'm saying? You got to think. A lot of things are legal that you don't want people to know. Hell, the biggest thing, porn is legal, but you don't want nobody going through your browser history like, oh man, he on Pornhub like 5 times a day. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't give a. I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't, but I'm saying like certain people in certain professions, you know what I'm saying? They don't want people to know what they do, man. Privacy matters, man. And as we let people infringe on our privacy through these cell phones and through listening, and it was a big deal because iPhone made the update, and now they ask you if you want if people can basically go into your browser history, because I mean, this shit is freaky when you go and you search, I'm looking for, whatever. And then next thing you know, you're getting all these ads, right? So,
yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? You don't really,
God forbid I go for brain surgery. And while they prepping me, I see my brain surgeon over there looking through Pornhub. I'm gonna feel so much confidence going under that knife because I'm like, he's a normal person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
dude, live your truth, bro. Live your truth. If you watch porn, live your truth, dog. I don't want
but
nobody.
it's still a faux pas. Like, I mean, like, bro,
Dude,
think about
it's
how many single people don't really want you to know they're on dating apps. We've done a podcast on dating apps. There's a lot of single people who don't want you to know shit, and a lot of married people that don't want you to know.
Hey, so
No.
dating apps are taboo now. That's the thing.
I mean,
Like,
I haven't been on one, but
okay.
I think people. I mean, it's not that it's taboo. It's that you just want your privacy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like some things, it's like HIPAA, man. Some things are private. I don't want you being able to go and see what medications I'm on and shit, or if I'm on any medications. Like, what if you're on some psychotic medications? Why is it somebody's business? It's not, right?
It is, dude. If you're on psychotic medication, certain jobs you shouldn't have. An airline
No,
pilot.
that's not right. That's not right.
Dude, come on, bro. Yeah, an airline pilot. Okay, like the guy from German Wings, right? The guy from German Wings. And I don't know if you heard about this. Some years ago, he took the plane and crashed that motherfucker directly into a mountain on purpose to commit suicide. And one of the reasons why he did that was he had this thing in his mind that he was going to lose his job. He was on medication, number one. And he thought that he had some strange psychological abnormality in his mind that he was losing his sight, which he wasn't. So they had him on medication, kind of like equal him. I forget what it was, but nonetheless, he got off his medication for some time, and it screwed him up his mind some way that he was going to lose his job and everything like that. Which was piloting was the most important thing to him, and he crashed that motherfucker directly into a mountain, bro. You know what I'm saying? So certain things you need to know about, like somebody's porn history, man. I don't, that doesn't make or break you. But if whatever medications you're on, yeah, I think you need to know that, bro.
Well, that's one of the most protected things in American history. Is like your medications, what you're on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is he being treated for this? Because I mean, even if you know somebody's medications, are they taking it? Is it? I mean, I tell people all the time, constitutionally, you got the right to check yourself out the hospital like Tupac did, right?
Right.
Like, yo, I'm out. I'm good. I don't need this. I don't need that. I'm out. Right?
I get that, yeah.
So you got the right to do that, man. I think some things should remain private, man. I don't think that the government nor anybody else should be privy to some things that we deal with in our personal lives.
No doubt, bro. No doubt. I feel you on that, man. Certain things should remain private, man. But yo, I got a dope surprise for everybody, right? It's something. I want to bring a person on that I've been rock. He's like one of the smartest dudes I know. Real talk. He's one of the smartest dudes I know, and I'm
already here.
Yeah. One of the smartest dudes I know, right? And we used to do this show together that was super dope. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of made me feel a certain kind of, I was sad when it all ended and everything like that. But I owe this brother so much, right? Because number one, he fucked with me in the beginning, doing a show with him, coming on, just kind of talking to him and things of that nature. And I really enjoyed it, and we did it a while. And when I reached out to him and told him about we're gonna do the podcast or whatever like that, he was super supportive, and he talks shit about our production sometime too. So I take it with a grain of salt. That's all love, right? You know what I'm saying? But yo, he's like one of the dopest dudes I know. He's a good bruh.
Wait, bro, like an Omega?
Yeah, he's an Omega, bro. He's one of the, like I'm saying, he's one of the smartest dudes I know. He knows, like I said, he's like a fountain of information, and I give him shit all the time for being a Falcons fans. I just like, dude, there's other teams out here you can fuck with. But
did they shut that team down yet?
Yeah, they need to shut it down, but he would protest if they did. That's how loyal this guy. He would not. He don't see no faults in the Falcons. Nothing. So I used to give him shit about this all the time. But yo, he is the dopest dude, one of the dopest dudes I know, man. I'm gonna bring him on. This is my guy. You know what I'm saying? And I want to bring him on periodically from time to time, but this is his first time coming on the Podcases. Yo, man, salute to my man, Nigel. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? What's up? How you doing, man? You doing all right?
Hey, bro. Hey, Nigel, I'm good, team. How you, bro?
Doing all right, brother. Doing
Hey,
all
man.
right.
Hey. Respectfully, can I ask y'all not to use all that Omega language?
Hey, I promise, man. I promise, Chris.
Can we just call each other friends?
This is what I need to know. I want to say this before we get started. I want to say this before we all get started. You know, Sean, I apologize. I didn't get a chance to go to the mailbox today to get my future astronaut gear. You know what I'm saying? I apologize. You know, I had to put on regular clothes because I know since everybody else got future astronaut gear on, I was supposed to have it too.
Yo, man.
Hey, Nigel, I ordered this under John Doe.
Hey, bruh.
That's how I got it.
Goodness.
The package that he was sending to me is still on the way.
Hey, man. Let me tell you something. When I first told Nigel about Future Astronaut years ago, this dude was spitting terms to me on how to make it better about the shipping and all that. I was like, yo, dude, you blowing my mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the knowledge he had about what we should be doing, but like 2 years ago, we're doing now that we should have done 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So my man is like, yo, he's a fountain of information, man. Bro, thank you for coming on, dog. You know what I'm saying? We was trying to do this for a while. I know your schedule is crazy, man. No, real talk, I owe you a lot, bro. You one of the dopest bros I know. Fountain of all information. Salute to you, dog. How you?
I'm doing fine, brother. I just want to just say off the bat, you know, I've been listening to your show, you know, and I'm listening to it from the beginning. I see you just started the show out being a hypocrite, bro. You just started the show out being a hypocrite. Now, Chris, let me tell you something. He out here talking about women's feet. He literally gets paid to keep his feet looking nice. He gets a check. He gets a check, bro. He gets a check.
Wait, tell us more, Nigel.
Bro, I'm going to let him tell you. This is a HIPAA violation. It's a HIPAA violation. But I'm going to say that much. He get a check to make sure his feet stay nice.
Wait. I know what you're talking about.
No, man. Hey, it's like, yo, man, don't listen tonight. Let me tell you something, man. Yo, I don't give a damn who it is. I'm out of that first date if her feet's bad. She would have sent us.
Hey, that's because you getting your feet done for free, bro. That's because you getting your feet done for free.
Dude, my feet look like eagle talons, bro. Yeah, I don't touch them things, man. Never ever.
And you cheating somebody out they check, bro. You cheating somebody out they check. You know what I'm saying?
No, he been getting that check since I met him too.
Bro, let me tell you something. He taught me how to get a check, girl. He sat down and said, bro, let me tell you what you need to do, dog. Let me tell you what you need to do.
Oh, man, no.
Bro, I just had the conversation, I swear, this week about him. And when he first said the 2 words to me, flat feet.
Right.
Y'all are foul, man. Y'all, hey, man, I'm just a purveyor of good information, man. I try to give somebody some information back, dog. Hey, man, I gotta ask you this, Nigel, man. Thanks for coming on, number one. But dog, I know you're a huge Falcons fan and all that, and you know, I gotta ask you this. You know, we don't talk about sports much, but I now that I have you on here in front of me, I gotta ask you, how do you feel about that pick that Falcons made? How you thought it was good?
I thought it was good. You know, that kid is ranked. He was ranked as the best player in the draft.
Okay.
He was ranked as the best player in the draft. The number 1 rated player in the draft, the Falcons got. For the first time in their history, bro.
So don't you think
I might go out and get me an 84 jersey, bro. I might go out and get me an 84 jersey.
No, don't do that, bro.
Chris over here
wiping his talk about this all the time we just talk about this on the Dirty Funny Sports Talk Show. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the crew on that, man. It's dope. So here's the thing I always ask you, man. And Sai just said something about they should, you know, they should fold the team up, whatever. Why are the Falcons fans so loyal? Like, y'all been let. Like I say, if a woman had done to you guys what the Falcons do to you guys on a seasonal basis, and y'all would leave that woman, why do y'all stick with the Falcons after being let down like that? What they did to you guys in the Super Bowl is equivalent of your bride screwing the best man on the night before the wedding. Bro, and you guys stuck with them.
You don't have to go there, bro. You don't have to go there. It's all right, bro. It's all right.
Hey, but let me ask you, Nigel. I got one question. I got 2 questions. I'm gonna start one by one.
If you say
How did
28-3, bro, I'm gonna hang up.
No, I'm not gonna ask about 28-3. I'm not gonna ask about 20. I'm not gonna ask about the score. I just want to know, how did you feel when Off the Blank was walking down to the field? when it was, hey, Nigel, I'm not gonna let Sean off the hook because I remember when Off the Blank made them tickets $10, them season tickets $10, and he was calling me every week. Man, today I got season tickets to the Falcons. That shit like a club. It's like a club.
See, Nigel never knew that. Nigel never knew I had season tickets, man. And you should have never told him that. I had season tickets to the Falcons, bro. I did.
God. What was that, $100?
Look at God. Look at God. Look at God.
I was
no.
Nigel never
seriously.
knew that. He never knew I had tickets. He never knew that. Thanks, Tom. I appreciate that, dog.
I want to ask you a question, Nigel. I'm a former HBCU athlete. I played baseball at the illustrious Shaw University.
Salute.
And what I noticed yesterday, on a more serious matter, was there were no HBCU graduates or players drafted. Now, there's been about 4 who have signed free agent deals after the draft, which is prominent. It happens a lot. But none were drafted. Now, this is my issue. Now, they have been pumping up all year. Oh, next year we're going to have an HBCU combine. What the fuck is the point of the combine if you're not going to draft the guys? The combine doesn't make you draft these guys any higher or doesn't make them any more draftable if you think I can get this guy as a free agent after the draft. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to draft him in the first 7 rounds. Like, what's the deal with this, man? Where are we going with this? It's like the owners are kind of like, they're kind of Kaepernicking us, where they're saying, you know what? This is my team. The hell with your HBCU movement. This is who we gonna draft. This is who we want. Do something about it. Because you know what? Americans cannot stop watching football.
Hey, bro, Chris, I agree. I think that the problem is just we don't have any cachet. We don't have anybody that's out there that's promoting the HBCU game. That is just not. We get one game a year, the Heritage Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the more that they put teams on TV, the more. If Marshall Faulk gets his Southern job, if Deion Sanders got this Jackson State job, the more that we put high profile coaches, they're going to put those guys on TV and they're going to get some run. The one thing I learned from Sean said the one thing that you can never defeat is time and tape.
Oh no, man.
And you know, that's one thing I learned about him, boy. But we have just got to keep the path. We just got to keep the path, and we've got to continue to hire, even if they're ineffective. We've got to continue to hire high-profile coaches to get to and coach these schools.
But what about the guy that's been there, that's been waiting in line? Like, he's been there. I mean, Southern did the right thing. Southern said, you know, Marshall Faulk, you know, great. We want you, great, but we got to hire this assistant who's been waiting in line and he knows the players. I mean, because Deion is doing some unbelievable shit at Southern. I mean, at Jackson State, man. Yes. They've been on ESPN 3 times, albeit it's a pandemic, it's a spring football season. But Deion is getting 4- and 5-star recruits.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm going to tell you this, bro. And, you know, I think all of us has probably took a marketing class. And there's a class where they talk about supply and demand. They talk about supply and demand. If you get a 5-star recruit, teams are going to track that 5-star recruit.
Yep.
Right.
They're going to go see him.
Yep.
And you know what happens when they go see him? When they go see that 5-star recruit, they see somebody else.
Exactly.
Right.
How many times did y'all hear on the draft, we went to go look at somebody and then we saw this guy?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you know, and I think like so far right now we got Deion Sanders, Marshall Faulk, and Eddie George, right? Is that the 3 so far?
Well, Marshall Faulk didn't get hired, but Eddie George did get hired at Tennessee State.
So Marshall didn't get the job?
No, they hired the assistant. Marshall didn't get the job.
Oh, so going back to what you said originally, Si, you thought that was a bad idea. I mean, do you think that the guy, the assistants or whoever is more qualified, you think they deserve the job over, like, say, for instance, like a Marshall Faulk or Deion?
Well, I'm not going to say they deserve the job, because I think what Deion is doing is unprecedented, and I think Eddie George has the potential to do a lot. But what you don't know, and I went to dinner with my brother, who I have a brother who's about 20 some years older than me. We went to dinner this past week. He used to play football at North Carolina A&T back in the 70s.
Right.
My brother said, hey, Google this name. And he gave me a name of a quarterback from the Pittsburgh Steelers in 1973 who played where? Yeah.
Joe Gillum. I know.
Joe Gillum played at Tennessee. He played at Tennessee State. So,
he
man,
is a
these
sports
colleges,
almanac.
bro, these colleges have history. This shit ain't new for HBCUs.
Right.
Think about a quarterback who played for the renowned Pittsburgh Steelers, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Nigel, but for some substance abuse, he would have been there. He would have been the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
He would have been there.
So who's this guy now? I'm sorry, I didn't know who was this guy.
Joe Gillum, and shout out to Board of Trustees member from our illustrious Shaw University, Jermaine Simmons, who's watching us, who just let me know it's Joe Gillum. So these HBCUs have history, man. They have A&T has put about 3 or 4 pros in the league in a row, and so then they had a guy, Matt McCain, who was in the draft this year, Franklin McCain III, who is Franklin McCain, who was at the Woolworth City, and that's his grandson. He didn't get drafted, but he signed a free agent deal with the Denver Broncos.
Right.
Well, we don't even have to go that far in the conversation. 20% of all the Hall of Famers are HBCUs.
So that's crazy. So here's the thing. So my question, why
20%?
20% of all the black, let me say this, 20% of all the black NFL Hall of Famers are HBCU grads.
Wow.
That's crazy, bro. So let me ask a question. So why do you think we don't have more eyes on HBCUs? Is it because
the big players go where the money is, man? I've heard for years, bro. If you go to Alabama, you are good for life. It's just like Carolina. If you in that Carolina basketball family, I don't give a damn if you graduate and got to play in the St. Aug League the rest of your life. You always in that Carolina basketball family. If you never done anything, bro, go down to Miami and hang out with some players that played for University of Miami who ain't went nowhere. They are still celebrities in the city of Miami. Oh man, y'all play for Miami. Play safety. I was third string back in '84. Yeah, we got 5. Let us in. And you go.
That's crazy. So that's the thing. So my thing is, I like I said, I love what Deion's doing. So what he's doing, you think that's going to turn the tide in terms of getting those 5 stars and switching the landscape of college football? Like these guys from NFL or whoever is going to start putting more eyes on these HBCUs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Sai said, no one was drafted this year out of HBCU. That's crazy to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you got to also understand for Deion played a spring season too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they didn't play a fall season, so they didn't get that type of run. But next year, I expect some.
You expect okay, you know. So that's what I'm saying. So I my thing is like this. I think that it will open the doors for like guys, because like Deion would never get I wouldn't say never, but he wouldn't get a look as a head coach any other way, any other place but a HBCU. And see how we open the doors back for each other. I think more guys that wanted those jobs, you know, like a Lovie Smith or whoever that can't get a second look in NFL should look at the HBCUs and look here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And come out there and reach out to those guys, because there's a lot of talent that's not like, you know what I'm saying, like Eric Bieniemy. You know what I'm saying? You like the NFL won't touch him for some odd reason, and I hear bullshit about his interview, whatever. But do you think he should take a job at a HBCU?
No, we have to look at. You got to look at the fact that these NFL owners are some of the most powerful people in the world. They are billionaires. You are not gonna tell them how to run their operation. You were not gonna tell them to give Colin Kaepernick a job. You could tell them all you want. They wasn't gonna do it. You ain't gonna tell them that they better hire Eric Bieniemy. You can tell them all they want. They ain't gonna do it because they gonna do what they want. So you can push this HBCU until you got some talent that we really want. That's when we gonna draft them. You see what I'm saying?
But that's kind of hypocritical, because they hire special team coaches as head coaches.
So what? That's who they like, bro. That's you hire who you're comfortable with. You don't hire the most capable person. You hire who you're comfortable. You hire it's just, bro. At McDonald's, You hire who you're comfortable with and who's going to follow the directives that you give. If you say, "Hey, I want the kitchen closing down at 11," you hire the person who can close the kitchen down at 11, not the person who's going to say, "Nah, we're going to run these cheeseburgers to 11:15." You hire who's going to do exactly what you said. When you look at one of the most things that I looked at that made the most sense. You look at the Panther series on Amazon Prime, and when they hired Tepper said, "You know what? When I was with the Steelers, I didn't have much control. I want to be in the draft room. I want to have control of who my team is drafting." These guys want control, man. These are guys who wanted to play, but they didn't have the ability to play because they didn't have the athletic ability to play the sport. Now they have the thing that's more important than ability. They got the money, so they want to be able to control everything, man. And you're not gonna tell them what to do. You think I can tell you? You know what, Sean? Man, there's a kid who has been, discriminated against, and I want you to hire him a future astronaut tomorrow. You're gonna tell me to kiss your ass? You're not gonna hire that kid. You're not gonna hire that kid.
Unless
it's just not gonna happen, man. If he got talent or not, you say, "Man, look, this is my company. I do what I want to do."
Let me ask this question. Airbnb makes $1 million a year, right? A little bit over $1 million a year. Is HBCUs are not going to pay him $1 million a year? Should he go to HBCU?
Yeah.
And take a pay cut?
No.
Well, yeah, I think he should, because here's the thing, and sometimes it's not all about the money, right? Sometimes you got to take a step back to take a step forward, or take a step laterally to take a step forward, right? So in Nigel's case, when he gave the shot to Eric Bieniemy, I think sometimes you got to say, like, you know what, no matter what I do, I took a team to the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. I got one of the best offenses ever, and no one's giving me. They give me an interview, but they really not giving me a serious look. You got to say,
and now you're taking buses across town to games.
Dog, so show them what you can really do.
They know what he can do. He's just not the right guy for the job yet.
What you mean he's not the right guy? What's that mean?
There's something that he's doing that they don't feel is right yet.
Okay, man.
They said that Falcon interview didn't go well.
Let me ask you a question about the Falcons, man. That was an extremely high pick to pick a tight end. They made history again. They made a history at 28-3, and they made history again with picking. This is the highest anybody's ever picked a tight end. At this point right here, like, say if they're explosive, like everyone think they're going to be, they're going to outscore everybody like everyone think they're going to be, they'll never be this high again ever. Do you think it was about time they say, "Listen, Matt, you our guy still"? But do you think it was time to go get a quarterback just to kind of sit behind Matt to prepare for the future? Because Matt, like, let's say Mac's a little long in the tooth, bro. So why not get somebody to kind of sit there and coach you? Because Matt's not going to play forever, dog. We know that.
Well, let me say this too. So, Sean, you know this. I don't know if you know this, Chris. Atlanta is the blackest stadium in the NFL.
Wow.
It's the black stadium. You know that, Sean. It's there are more black fans in that stadium than anywhere else. And all you would really have is people saying, "Bring in number 2. I mean, bring in number 5. Bring in number 5."
Yep. The backup's the most important person.
Unless it was Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, Teddy don't get no respect. Teddy gets no respect, y'all. But that's the environment that Matt lives in. And, and some of this is to Matt's own doing.
Right.
There is Matt will go down as in history as the greatest quarterback the Falcons have ever had. He will go down in history. And when he leaves here and he's behind us a few years, he will get rich off people buying number 2 jerseys.
You think he's better than Mike Vick?
Well, I'm about to get ready to tell you that.
Okay.
I'm about to get ready to tell you that. In the NFL, unlike any place else, when you haven't won a championship, people are going to remember how you made them feel.
Right.
Okay? Right. Not if you haven't won. If you won a championship, they're gonna ride with that championship. But if you haven't won the championships, those moments that were spectacular moments are gonna be what people ride with.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I give you.
And Matt has no moments.
You got one.
Sean, I'm gonna come through this dog on TV.
Wait, Nigel, what number did the Falcons draft at?
Did draft
4, I think, right? It's 4th.
fourth.
Yeah, that's 4th.
So they could have got Justin Fields.
They could have gotten Justin Fields, yeah.
But I mean, now, all credit to the Falcons. They do say that tight end, what's his name again?
Kyle Pitts.
They say Kyle Pitts is a once in a lifetime talent. Like he's the highest drafted tight end since like the 70s, and
Ever.
the motherfucker he's 6'5", he's 240 something pounds, and he got like a 40-inch vertical.
He ran a 4.36.
But is Julio gonna stay?
Yeah.
Yeah, Julio's gonna stay, and we're gonna try to put 2 more toes on him too.
Matt is my cousin, so I don't want people to feel a certain way. Matt is my cousin, Nigel. But I mean, but us in the family, we all feel like Matt has passed his prime. So I mean, it wouldn't even like. And let me go back. I'm scatterbrained a little bit, but let me go back. People don't realize that Trey Lance, who was drafted number 3, is in the same level of play as the HBCUs. North Dakota State was set to play A&T this year, had COVID not come. So Trey Lance, who was drafted number 3 overall, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not saying that our HBCUs.
Well, one of the things that's even interesting, right? He opted out of the season.
Didn't he play?
He's gonna play.
He ain't played but 11 games, right? 11 games?
17 games, right?
Wow.
But Justin didn't play, but 17 games as well. They both got the same book of business, you know. So
and I always thought that like at this point here, it's nothing wrong with because like I say, no disrespect to the Falcons. I always talk shit about the Falcons, whatever. No disrespect to them. I think Matt has taken them as far as he's going to take them, right? You know.
Well, you can't get much further than the third quarter of the Super Bowl.
John, let me ask a question. You guys, man, these guys right here on Podcases, man, they out of control. You always say no disrespect to the Falcons, then you just disrespect them, man.
Hey,
how does that work?
Hey, let me ask you a question though, man. Let me ask you a question though, man.
How does that work?
Listen, man. The most arrogant fans behind the Dallas Cowboys is the Atlanta Falcons fans, man. They will ride if they're on a winning streak, they will ride your ass to the end. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead. Y'all must not know about the Eagle fans. Y'all must not know about them Eagle fans.
EAGLES Eagles. I've been to some games. They're crazy. Oh, but let me check one thing, man, which I saw this week going around. And it was about the Carolina Panthers pick, J.C. Horn, Joe Horn's son, shutting down all of these receivers. And my line brother, Kenyatta, just said Pitts was shut down by the corner that the Panthers drafted. Keep pounding. Kenyatta, when the hell have you seen a cornerback stick a tight end all game long?
Not one damn time.
It does not happen, man.
That's the beauty of a tight end. That's the beauty of a tight end.
I like Jay Horn. And I like the fact that J.C. Horn ran a 4.3 or 4.29 or whatever he ran. And he might come over there for y'all like Josh Norman did, who came from UNC Wilmington to Coastal Carolina, wherever he came from, and do some great things. But y'all are not going to spin this shit on me that you did not draft Justin Fields and you're going to keep big head Sam Darnold as your quarterback and make me think that I'm drinking Kool-Aid when it ain't nothing but water. You should have drafted Justin Fields and you could have got rid of you should have never picked up Sam Darnold with his big head. He couldn't do that. When people say that the Jets,
I think Sam's a really good.
Bro, the Jets ruin quarterbacks. Look at Mark Sanchez. He's a good quarterback. Sam is now a good tight end.
I think Sam is just as good as Matt Ryan. I think he's just as up there with Matt Ryan. If you give him proper coaching.
Right now.
Yes, man. Dude, okay, what Matt Ryan thought some yards. Matt Ryan has some of the most impressive stats I've ever seen with any quarterback, hands down.
He almost got 400 touchdowns and he almost got 60,000 yards.
I agree with you, but like somebody said this about what's my man Frank Gore. Give me a defining Matt Ryan moment. We can write the NFL story without Matt Ryan.
You can't do it. Yeah, right.
Hey, Nigel.
I agree.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So I think he's done.
Was Arthur Blanks in the 3-piece when he was walking down to the field? Because he wears a 3-piece a lot. Was he in a 3-piece or a 2-piece?
This guy. Hey, I ain't gonna let y'all just talk about me. My team like this,
man. Hey, you know what? But here's the thing, though. So like I said, I think they're gonna put a lot of points on the board, right? I guess it's gonna be to the point now where they say, okay, listen, we're not gonna really stop anybody. That's granted, right? We take them that way. But they're saying like we're gonna put so many points on the board, we're gonna win that way. And quite frankly,
we still don't have a running back.
I don't think they plan on using one. But
is Todd Gurley still there?
Todd's still there? Really? He's out the league?
They didn't sign him yet.
Oh wow. Yeah. Todd, I think Todd was shot, man. I think he had arthritis in both knees or something like that, man. Yeah. So I think he's pretty much shot, bro.
Hey, come on back to North Carolina and coach high school.
Yeah, hey, but I think it doesn't matter no more with NFC South because Tom Brady's there, the GOATest of all time. Chuck Wiley's not gonna like this. And Chuck said some shit last week. Time I play golf with Dick Cheney. That's bullshit. I never play golf with Dick Cheney. but nah, I think with
since the pandemic.
Hey, if I had the opportunity to play golf with Dick Cheney, I would take it. Wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't do it.
I would. If he got cigars and Gatorade and beers and hot dogs in the third, I do it.
Oh, man.
Let me tell you something. He mess around and go get a 12 gauge out the car, man.
Hey, Nigel, come out and play with me and Sean in 2 weeks, man. I want you to see this massacre that's about to happen. It's gonna be like the Patriots after the 28-3. When it was 28-3, how they came back. That's how I'm gonna do Sean.
Yo, man, I was it's a lot of Falcons fans, man, that I know, a lot of my frat brothers or whatever, and they have yet to get over that. And I told them, I said, yo, listen, after something like that, you need some counseling. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was something that you would never be able to like I knew the coach was done after that. I would have fired him on the sideline because
let me tell you something. Me and Sean was doing this show, right? We were doing this show, and the Falcons lost. I cut the show off by 4 weeks. I shut the show down because I just didn't want to.
Wow.
I just didn't want. It was at least 2 weeks, though.
No, that Super Bowl run that year, they were so obnoxious, bro. It was nothing you could say. And I remember the week before the Super Bowl,
you couldn't stop us.
You couldn't. But I always told my cousin, who was a Falcons fan as well, salute to LC. I told him they got rid of the wrong guy. They should have kept Cal and let old dude go. You know what I'm saying? They should put whatever strings they could, because they did the same thing to Lovie Smith down in Tampa, right? They kept the offensive coordinator and fired Lovie.
Well, let me ask this question. I don't mean to switch gears, but how good do you think the Dallas defense is going to be?
Not that much better.
They win all defense this draft. I think they win all defense this draft.
Dan Quinn is the coordinator. So
I don't think that. I'm not a Cowboys fan. Don't get me wrong. I think the Cowboys is not as bad as people think they are. They're not. They're gonna win that division.
Now you've seen Dan Quinn call plays, defensive plays. We've seen it. How good do you think we are? And the second thing is Keanu O'Neal has been a free safety all this time, and people been saying, why don't they make him a linebacker? He kept him at free safety, but he goes to Dallas, and now they're making him a linebacker.
With Dan Quinn in mind, now we have to think now, Dan Quinn would have been a 2-time Super Bowl champ if it wasn't for a bad call by Pete Carroll not giving the ball to my, he made Russell Wilson throw that 2-yard pass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, wait, stop. Pete Carroll was calling the defensive plays, bro.
Right,
Dan Quinn never called any defensive plays.
So you don't think Dallas is going to be that much better?
He was Eric Bieniemy. He was the offensive coordinator that does not call offensive plays.
Here's the sad thing, but the true thing is the NFL is better to watch when Dallas is good. But
yes.
we just had a Redskins fan check in. I just saw Tiffany Vick checked in. Get a Redskin 3 seconds. Get a Redskin 3 seconds. All you got to say is Chase Young. That's all they got.
Yeah,
Washington football team, my friend. The Washington.
I'm sorry, not the Redskins. Washington football team. Hey, they do have Chase Young. We like Chase Young. We hope nothing happens to Chase Young. Good luck to the rest of the Washington football team.
Hey, Nigel, I got to ask you this. We never really talked about this. So it happens all the time with, I didn't realize how good. I mean, I knew Michael Jordan was great, right? But we watched the last year when when the pandemic, whatever, we watched the documentary on Michael Jordan, or whatever. I didn't realize how intense he was. Do you really think that LeBron is better than Mike, or you think Mike is better than LeBron? Who would you think is the GOAT between them two?
I think right now Michael Jordan is, and I think when it's all said and done, LeBron will be.
Oh, so when LeBron's done, you think LeBron's going to be labeled as the GOAT?
He will be in the top 10 in
Mm-hmm.
points, rebounds, assists, and steals. He leads this game. Top 10. He will be the number one points leader.
Right.
He will be the number one assist leader. He will be in the top 10 in steals, and he will be in the top 10 in rebounds.
But
let me ask the question though. Let me ask the question. Well, let me tell you what I think the difference is. I think number one, I think the closest to attitude to Michael that we'll ever see is Kobe.
Right.
Because that attitude makes a big difference. And and Nigel, I say that because I say that now it's too easy for these guys to get in touch with each other. You see what I'm saying? We got cell phones, we got DMs, we got all this. So when the media creates the beef like they like to create, it's too simple for LeBron to hit Russell like, man, we good. It ain't nothing. Back in the day, Michael couldn't get up with Magic and say we good. So I'm just stewing over the statement that the media said you said about me. You said I wasn't the best defender in the league. Now, with this social media, man, just like everything else, there's too much accessibility. So these guys, they don't have time to really get angry at each other to play with anger. You know what I'm saying? So although stat-wise, LeBron will be better, I think we're just past the point of people playing nasty. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
like we play nasty, but after the game, I'm going to go hug Russ and dap him up, and then I'm going to sign some shit for his daughter.
But hold on a second. Hold on a second, Chris. Let me ask you this question. They completely changed the rules in the late 1980s that you could not put your hand on a player with the ball.
Right.
They used to be able to hand check a guy, and number 23 was the orchestrator of that rule.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's not pretend like we've made the game softer for the guys in the 2000s. This started back in 1988.
Right.
Yeah, but I think Michael Jordan is one of the only players from the late 80s or 90s could play in this game right now. I think right now he would dominate.
Yes, he would. But would he? That's not the question. If he could dominate, his style could dominate this game right here. Could his style have dominated 1982? Could his style have dominated 1983?
Who Michael Jordan?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
But, no, because here's the thing.
not.
Here's the thing that I ask all the time, Nigel, and I'd love to hear your opinion on it. Because I used to listen to y'all show, and I look at you as somewhat of a sports authoritative figure. So
he's a sports almanac.
Let me tell you this. I feel like if you take Steph Curry back in 1988, that shit is dead because Steph is on the floor 4 out of 5 times. I don't care if he's shooting a 3, he driving the lane. You are not coming in doing that shit that he did at 165 pounds.
Yes, I agree.
You're just not doing it. You're not doing it.
No,
You're not coming in doing all these spins and flips and all this shit. Man, Rodman and Lambeer and Oakley, these guys are killing. And Nigel, if I come down there in a couple of weeks and they ask you to play basketball, I just want you to know that's how I play. You ain't about to be dunking on me and all types of shit.
Let me tell you something. I tell Sean, I don't go on the inside. I don't go on the inside no more because the young boy told me one time, "Pops, get your man." They said, "Pops, get your man."
Yeah, I know you told me that, man. Yo, you told me that to just say, "Yo, man, hey, Pops." He's like, "Who you talking to?"
Who you talking to? I will fight you out here, little young boy. Pops, get your man. Who is Pops? Who is stop the game? Who is Pops?
Yo, I would never forget that, man. You say, dude, say, yo, man, pops. He like, who are you talking to, man?
Hey, look. Back about 10 years ago, man. They had a 30. They had a 30 and up league in Raleigh, man. And Nigel, I went out there, man, and I had on some I had some new Jordans on, some Nike sweats. Man, there was about 100 dudes out there, Nigel. I got drafted number 2. Hey, Nigel, I went out there, man. I used to hit my boy up, man. My boy, he coaches over at Word of God now. My boy Byron. I used to hit Byron. I say, B, tonight, man, I exploded for 2 points, three fouls, and a rebound.
Hey, man, I don't know if you guys played street ball with these kids nowadays, man. They have energy that you've never, ever seen before. You know what I'm saying? So these kids, like, they're real athletic, whatever. But I do. You say what?
Are they real athletic, or have we just aged well?
We aged well.
No, man, let me tell you something. Like honestly, I don't think like really. You think Magic Johnson will be great now?
Yeah, he's 6'8".
Yeah.
No. Magic. Let me see. People like Shaq.
Wait. Pre or post the disease?
Like just now. Say for instance, he got drafted in like 2002, right? Whatever. Like 2015 or some shit. Magic and Shaq would be pedestrian now. Because
is Magic fast? I don't really know.
No,
is he fast?
Slow. He's slow.
No. You better go back to 1983, 84.
Magic is slow as hell.
Bro, can you put some YouTube up in here, man? Come on, let me see.
Dude, no. Listen, come on. Hey, them passes used to be slow as shit. I'm like, yo,
they look slow.
Them passes look slow.
Bruh.
Them passes are slow, man.
I'm going to
that shit. Like, yo, here was a Magic come down there and do the same move every time. I would be sitting there waiting. Like, okay, he's gonna throw it over here or whatever. He would do this like this.
I got to be about 8 years older than y'all, but hey, check this out, man. I'm gonna send y'all some videos because y'all must have been looking at the 1990 Magic Johnson. Y'all was
Nigel, them passes do look slow, man. Magic be like this.
No way.
They was pretty. They They just all look like they was in slow motion.
Yo, Magic. Like I people say, Magic was okay. He was great to stick. Yo, I really don't see the greatness in Magic Johnson like everybody else say.
What y'all are seeing LaMelo Ball do now is what Magic Johnson was doing in 1980.
But just
so you think Magic was great?
Not slower, not even slower.
Really?
Absolutely.
So if Magic played now, you think he would be Magic Johnson?
Magic was coast to coast, bro.
No, man.
Magic was literally one of the fastest dudes in the NBA.
Hey, Kareem always looked like he was on stilts to me, so I'm probably buying.
Oh man, no, man. Listen, man. Listen, the best players I've ever seen in my life. The best players I've ever seen in my life, right here. And I'm it's Tim Duncan, Michael Jordan.
Wait, are you ranking Tim Duncan above Michael Jordan, bro?
Oh, listen, bro. I would shut this shit off. Tim Duncan is by far one of the 5 greatest players of all time. All time. Let's keep it 100. He has 5.5 championships right here. He has 5. So it's Tim Duncan, Steph Curry, and LeBron James. Michael Jordan and LeBron James. That's what it is right now.
Man. I just want to say, bro, he would have 6 if it weren't for Jesus Shuttlesworth, brother. Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Dude, that ball. No, listen. That ball literally bounced off Chris Bosh's head and went to Ray Allen, and he shot. That's Tim Duncan literally has 5.5 championships for that.
5.5?
Yes, 5.5 championships.
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
And
you ranking Tim Duncan as the best player you ever seen?
Yeah, pretty much. He's the best power forward I've ever seen in my life.
I thought you liked David Robinson.
Well, Tim Duncan came and kind of took that away from him. But honestly, I think really fundamentally sound. Who's better than Tim Duncan?
No, really. I'm gonna give you one person, and people are not gonna agree with me on this, Nigel. And you can chime in. Manute Bol.
See, and this is why we do drug tests at the Podcases now, Nigel. This is why.
What can y'all say? What can y'all say negative about Manute Bol?
He was terrible. He was terrible.
Manute Bol.
He was terrible.
Well, he never got the ball, so we have no tape.
You know why he didn't get the ball? Because he was African and people were hating on him. He was 7'7". He was agile. Manute Bol was one of the best who ever did it.
Hey, so give me your top 5 right now. Give me your top 5. Go ahead, Nigel.
My top 5? Go ahead, Nigel.
Go ahead, Nigel.
Chris, I want
Okay. I go my top 5.
Okay.
I would go
by position. By position.
I would go. Okay. So top 5, one per position.
If you can, yeah. If you got it.
I would go. I'm not gonna go position. I'm just go top 5.
Okay.
I would go. Michael Jordan will be my number 1.
Is this all time or in the league right now?
All time.
I'm gonna go all time.
Oh,
Michael Jordan number 1. I'm gonna go. Wilt Chamberlain number 2. I'm gonna go. LeBron number 3. I'm gonna go. Let's see here. I go LeBron number 3. I would probably go prime Shaq number 4. And based off of what he has done now, not going back to what would have happened, I would go number 5 because he's one of the best shooters I've ever seen. Steph Curry number 5. I would put that 5 up against anybody.
Okay. Here's where I would go with mine. I would go with Steph Curry, LeBron James, Tim Duncan. I would go now. Here's the one that people gonna give me shit about, but you got LeBron James, Steph Curry, Tim Duncan, and and I would go. I hate to say this, man, but I would go with Ray Allen, and I would go with Kareem, and I would go with Kareem. No, I'm sorry, not Ray Allen, Michael Jordan. I'm sorry, Michael Jordan.
Okay. I see my 5 is MJ, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Wilt, LeBron. Is that 5? That's 5, right?
No, you got Wilt, MJ, LeBron, and who would you say?
Wilt, MJ, LeBron,
Tim Duncan.
Magic.
Mm-hmm.
And if I left anybody out, the last person would be Z.
Be who now?
Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas. Okay. Isaiah Thomas had not got over the fact that they didn't want him on their dream team.
No, you know what? I don't think that's true. I think Michael Jordan still relishes the fact that he kept him off the dream team, and that was absolutely in the documentary. That was absolutely relevant.
So let me ask you a question. So who is he better than that was on that team? Take the college kids away. Take Christian Laettner.
John Stockton.
All day.
John Stockton. At that time. See, we shut him up, Chris. He know. Own it. He know. And Scottie Pippen shouldn't have been over there.
Okay,
it's never ever been anybody who rode a coattail like Scottie Pippen in the history of American people on the planet Earth. Scottie Pippen rode a coat. Man, Scottie Pippen is the biggest coattail rider on Earth, man. This shit is ridiculous. I can't stand to talk about it, man.
So you mean to tell me right now Scottie Pippen was not? He don't deserve to be on that team.
Man, without Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen don't deserve to be in the league, man.
Yeah, come on.
Without Michael Jordan, you could have put anybody in that position, and Michael was gonna make him a star because he needed a star, man.
Dude, you are absolutely off your fucking rocker, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you a little story.
Tell him, Nigel.
I'm gonna tell you a little story. So, when they was traveling around the country, the Dream Team was traveling around the country and around Europe, and they was playing little international teams. There was an 18-year-old kid, white kid named Dirk Nowitzki that
right.
they stuck Scotty on. And at halftime, Dirk Nowitzki had 38 points. They went in that locker room. They said they went in the locker room and said, "Scotty, what you doing?" He's talking about lock him down. It's like I have. Dirk ended up with 58 points, dog.
Man, I can't verify that story, man. Listen, man. You mean to tell me, man? John Sally said this. He said, yo, Scottie Pippen is one of the best players he's ever seen.
Who the hell is John Sally to quote?
John Cena got like 6 championships, dog. Hey, so seriously, Scottie Pippen is like, yo, Michael Jordan even said this, but Scottie Pippen was absolutely yo, he was like his defense was, he's like one of the top 5 defensive players ever that played the game. Hands down.
Bro, did
right?
you see how they was playing Scotty in the documentary, man? Come on, be for real.
What? Yeah, he was a young guy.
No, but they chumped him out the whole
Yeah,
time.
man, the whole time, man.
Hey,
Nigel, what the Bills get Scotty? 1.3 million. Scotty had 3 rings. Jerry Rado said, "Yeah, we give you 1.4."
Hey, they told Scotty. Scotty said, "I ain't coming back." They said, "Open up the roster. We looking for another player, looking for another small."
Hey, Sean. Hey, look. Hey, Scotty wife went with Future, nigga.
Hey, man, I get that, man. You know, that it wasn't doing when he was like 72 and 10 or whatever that was. You know,
Scotty still got cornrows.
Hey,
yeah, what's that about? How you gonna be 50? How you gonna be 58 and still rocking cornrows, bro?
Hey, man.
Hey! For all my Shaw you people, Jock would have started over Scotty and Shaw.
You out of your mind, bro? Like seriously,
Jock from Philly. Jock was nice. Scotty would have been on the bench at Shaw.
Yo, Scotty is like, and people give Scotty so much shit about this, but even Michael Jordan said it's like Scotty was so essential to what they did, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Because he did what Michael wanted, man. He was like a puppet.
Let me ask this question. Can I off the beaten path parking lot question? Yeah, I remember when Scotty tried to shave his head bald, and all. And they was like, "Don't do that ever again. Don't do that ever again, bro."
Yeah, he had all that meat in his head.
All that meat.
Yeah, Scotty had problems up top. I give him that. You know, I guess cornrows are the only thing you can really do at that point, man. But I honestly thought
he's doing cornrows at this point.
Yeah,
like damn, 2021.
Well, he had an afro that didn't really work. You know what I'm saying? Kobe had the same problem too, though. You know what I'm saying? Kobe had the same problem. Rest in peace. But I always thought that Scotty was just so great that people give him.
You thought Kobe had a bad head?
No, Kobe head was straight. Kobe had a little big head.
No. Kobe had the afro, and then Kobe tried the other stuff. Man, that was bad, bro.
That's when he was trying to rap and stuff. But Kobe was straight, man.
Kobe had some bad stuff going on with that hair, yo. You know, it was not working, man.
Hey, let me tell you something. You are never in your life, sir. Hey, you are never in your life, sir, gonna put Kobe Bryant and Scottie Pippen in the same sentence, bro.
Hey,
bro, you are not gonna do that. I know this is your show, bro. I know this is your show.
Like, listen, I'm not saying Kobe Bryant is great. I think if they put them 1-on-1 in their prime, it'll be an interesting battle between Kobe Bryant and Scottie Pippen.
Man, no. Kobe
I'm talking about in their prime. I'm not talking about.
Let me ask you a question. I just read an article, man. I think it was from maybe Tony Allen or somebody, but they said that they were playing a game and Kobe was spitting out dates, like January 3rd, March 2nd, July 4th. September 7th. And Tony Allen say he finished the game and went to look, and it was all of his damn cousins' birthdays.
Really?
Kobe was a fucking maniac. I mean, like he was on a different planet than us. And then you got to realize, not bringing up old stuff, but after Kobe, paid that girl off for that rape charge and it didn't happen. Kobe didn't do nothing but basketball. You know what I'm saying? He did his wife, his girls, and basketball. Kobe was one of the smart brothers who said, you know what? I got out of this unscathed, only a few $1 million. I'm going to just play basketball now. He wasn't. Man, they said, hey, look, one more story. They say, man, Kobe, the reason he knew the helicopter pilot so well is, you know what they do. And I've learned this, during my practice and some representing a couple of athletes, that what happens is in a lot of these cities, the athletes like say you played in Charlotte, you would have a condo downtown, but you may live in Waxhaw. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what the athletes do is say, yo, I got a game tonight, man. We got a game. We got practice early tomorrow. So we're we're going to stay downtown at the condo. In LA, they stay at LA Live. You know, Chris Paul, all them guys got a condo, but then they live out in Calabasas.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Kobe's ass flew every day. Kobe
Right.
never stayed in LA Live. Kobe said,
Right.
you know what? Y'all can sell my fucking condo. I'm going home every night because I got to. You know what I'm saying? So Kobe flew back and forth every night, and he treated his knees as he flew. So Kobe, man, all he had to do was study basketball. Kobe said, look, I got out of this shit. I'm going to actually be smart, and I'm not going to do it again. So Kobe flew back and forth, man.
Yeah.
Like you get these athletes now who say, hey, I got a condo downtown Charlotte, but I live in Waxhaw. Hey, baby, I'm not going to be able to come home for 2 days because we got some hard practices because we lost last night. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I didn't appreciate Michael Jordan until after he retired. I didn't appreciate Kobe Bryant until after he retired. You know what I'm saying? So I may not appreciate LeBron until after he's retired right now. But, you know, I always appreciated like people like Tim Duncan while they were playing. You know what I'm saying?
Kobe chewed gum like Mike, man.
Yeah, he was Michael Jordan. Yeah, he was Michael Jordan, man. But listen, I just want to say this, man. Nigel, bro, I really, really appreciate it, man. I know, you know, we were trying to get the schedule squared away, man. I hope that when we hit you up, that you're available to rock with us more often, man. And like I said, it's been a pleasure, bro. I think you were, like I said, you one of the smartest guys I know. Real talk, all jokes aside, I think you're one of the smartest brothers I know. And I like to connect with you, man. Come bring you on. Yo, Sai and I talked about it, bro, and it was like, yo, we got to bring Nigel on. So it's you know, I really appreciate it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, anytime I enjoy the show, bro, I come in, I check in on you guys, man, and you know, anytime you guys want to talk, hey, I'm here. Any subject.
Hey, Nigel. Hey. I'll be down in 2 weeks, man. I gotta meet you. I want to see the look in your eye when I do that off the blank shuffle down to the sideline. Nigel, I gotta meet you, man. Just hey, I gotta shake your hand, man. Just thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Hey, man. He's like I said, man. This is the dude, bro. It's like I said, it just, you know, I appreciate him. Even like years ago when we was, you know, he was doing the show and he asked me to come on and fuck with them on it, man. Great guy, like the whole staff, whatever. I miss doing that show, bro. The Dirty Funny Sports Talk show, man. It was off the chain. I really enjoyed it. Every Wednesday night, it was dope, bro. So when he posts like memories up, what I always like, I think it's, you know, like I say, it's super dope. And I think, you know, we got to work something out where everybody come back together and do something, and bring everybody on and do something.
Hey, you know, Shanika was like, "Hey, tell Sean I'm available next week."
Hey, dog, we got to talk off air and see what we can do. Like bring everybody back on, just kind of like do a round table and talk about it, bro. Because like I said, it was the most fun I had, Brad. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, bro, you know, salute to you, man. Everything you've done, man. I really appreciate you, bro. Real talk.
Hey, man, y'all take
appreciate you, bro.
Hey, man, y'all take this show and y'all do wonderful things better than what we ever did at Dirty Funny Sports Talk Show, bro.
Yo, salute to you, brother. We gonna be in contact, man. And anytime you want to come back on and shoot the shit with us, I'm gonna hit you up, you know, and let's do it, bro. Salute to you, Root.
All right, guys.
Root. All right, bro.
Peace.
Yeah, man. So you know, it's just like I said, I just, you know, I wanted to get the, you know, bro. He's a great guy, bro, and that's what's up, man. So you know, like I said, man, we down 8 episodes, man. That's crazy, right?
That's crazy, man. I was thinking about that today, man. We on episode 9. Wow, we I don't know. I wouldn't have predicted that we would be on episode 9, right?
Hey, you think you'd have been over by now, man? You think it would have been over by now? You thought it was gonna be over by now?
Well, you know, I thought with your technical difficulties, episode 1 at your house, hey, like, I don't know how far this gonna go, man. Like, you know, I didn't want to end up with the people like the people. Hey, I didn't want to end up like the people on the Joe Budden podcast and me and you not speaking anymore.
Hey, man, got close to that, man. We had those people from Wish.com doing our stuff, bro. But I think we figured it out. And, you know, we roll with the punches, man. And I salute to everybody who's been rocking with us for 9 straight weeks, man. I really, really appreciate it, man. It means a lot to us, bro. You can check us out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, with a Twitter.
Hold on, Sean. Somebody, Zakia, who rocks with us every week, just asked you, is OJ coming? You said you was going to get OJ. Is OJ going to be playing golf with us in 2 weeks?
Dog, let me tell you something. That is one of the I mean, you guys don't really realize how much I've covered the chance to talk to OJ on this show. It's not something that I have lost. It's something that I've not like stopped working on. Before the show is over, but if we're doing 40 seasons or whatever we're doing, OJ Simpson will make an appearance on this show by hook or by crook. 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever he's going to do, we will get OJ Simpson on this show, and we will
Hey, look.
not ask him about those murders.
Let me ask you. I'm gonna tell you one more thing, bro. We're gonna next week is Mother's Day. We're gonna do a little something for the ladies for Mother's Day, and then we're gonna close out the following week in Atlanta, where we'll be playing golf. Like I said, I see our board of trustees person from Shaw, Jermaine. Jermaine was playing golf this week. If you want to bring your clubs and take that little short trip down, you can come down and take an L as well. Anybody?
Don't bring no Fred Flintstone clubs, you know.
Anybody who wants to come down and take an L from me, I picked me up some new shoes, some new golf shoes, not too long ago. I'm gonna get me some nice golf pants. We're gonna take pictures. We're gonna do our show on Sunday. It's gonna be real nice in Atlanta. We're gonna be out Saturday night. Ain't no COVID in Atlanta, so we'll be out down there.
None.
So
That's
hey
man,
we're gonna have a good time, man.
So we got 2 shows left in season 1. 2 shows left, right? We're gonna do something really dope for the mothers next week, man. There's nothing like a mother. Salute to all the super dope ladies, all the super dope mothers out there that rock and do their thing. That's it's unprecedented, man. So we're gonna next week is all about the mothers, and we're gonna tell you right now, it's all about mothers next week, yo. And then after that, that's the wrap for the Podcases season 1, yo. Next season is gonna be super dope. We got some super dope stuff coming up, man. And this is, like I said, this is on the road to homecoming, right, bro? This like start of season 2
to homecoming.
The road to homecoming. The podcast.
Hey, wait! Not homecoming. Homecomings.
Yes. This next season 2 is the road to homecomings. I think every week it's gonna be the road to homecomings.
I'm gonna tell you, they already called me and asked me to do the Michigan. They asked me to do Michigan, Ohio State. I told them, hey, I can't do Michigan, Ohio State. I got to show you that weekend.
Hey, baby, it's gonna be crazy. Like I said, we talk about it all the time, man. Like what we're gearing up for is, and the first one we're going to do Shaw Youth Homecoming, and we talk about it all the time, and that is something that we can't wait to do. So season 2 may just be all about, every episode may be the road to homecoming. You know what I'm saying? Homecomings. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, salute to you guys. Salute to everybody who's rocked with us. My man Dwayne Wilkerson, Win Hill boxing team for rocking with us, man. I salute to everybody on that. Yo, man, you got anything else you want to say before we wrap it?
Yeah, man. Salute to Jermaine, Kenyatta, Chio, Zakia, Candace Richardson. Man, we had Renette rocking with us, Diane Cruz rocking with us, man. We had so many people, man. We really appreciate it, man. We just doing something, have a good time on Sunday nights, man. This thing gonna get bigger and better every week.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, I need to say something to Chuck Wiley. I don't play golf with Dick Cheney, dog. I know you keep saying that. I do not play golf with Dick Cheney. You know what I'm saying? But hey, really, real talk, man. Salute to everybody. 9 weeks, man. Everybody who's a rock with us, man. That is a blessing. We salute everybody that come with us. It's nothing but fun. But thank you for everybody. We really appreciate that, man. We'll see y'all episode 10. It's all out. Salute to the Podcases, Salute.
Dear mama. Peace.
Mm-hmm. Peace.